beautiful people. Welcome. This is Power and Purpose. Happy people are those who are grateful for everything that happens to them. They are grateful for both the good and the bad. And so if it's marriage, if it's a celebration of a childbirth, if it's a promotion, if it's increase in blessing, they are happy. They are happy if it's the loss of a job or a loved one. If it's a divorce, if it's sickness, if it's disappointment, if it's heartbreak, if it's loneliness, if it's pain, regardless, they are happy. God commands us to be happy. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, it says, "Be thankful in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you who belong to Christ Jesus." We are commanded to be thankful in all situations. It didn't say some, it says all situations. When we learn to be happy in all circumstances, nothing will move us and nothing will make our soul downcast. And we will be like the wise man who built his house on the rock. And then when the sickness comes in, when disappointment comes, when death comes, when divorce comes, when sorrow comes, when all the pains comes into our lives, we are going to stand strong. Stand strong in our faith, stand strong in our relationship and in our hope with God. And we are going to prevail. We are not going to fall flat because of the negative things that come to us. We are going to stand strong. Or we cannot learn to be happy. And then we can be like the foolish man who built his house in the sun. And then when disappointment comes, when divorce comes, when loss of a job or a loved one comes, when heartbreaks comes, when poverty hits, when sorrow comes, we are going to fall flat on our face because we are not grounded in our faith. We are going to fall flat. We are going to let the enemy take over because we weren't strong in our faith. We have the choice. We have the choice to be wise and be like the wise man, or we can choose to be foolish like the foolish man. Let us learn to be happy in all circumstances. That way we will be grounded in our faith. No matter how the wind blows, which direction it's coming from, the ups and downs, everything can hit us like that house. But we are going to stand strong because we stand on a solid rock. Or we can be like the house that stood in the sun. And when the winds come and they blow from all the different directions, we will fall because we do not have a rock. We do not have a rock to stand on. Life is always going to be up and down. But how we choose to respond to these changes will determine how happy we are. We need to learn to be happy in our lives. We are not always going to get good things. Sometimes the bad things must come. Now, you always also have to remember that happiness is not about material things. That is not what makes us happy. Happiness is about God and the people that we have around us. There are so many people in this world who are rich, and I mean really rich, but they are not happy. Some are very miserable and depressed to the extent that some end up taking their own lives. Yet, they are blessed with material things. And then there are people who are poor, living in abject poverty. Some don't even have water to drink. We talk about some to take a bath. Some have no food to eat or a place to sleep. But when you see them, you see the joy, the happiness, you see the smile on their faces. It's because they have God. and they have good people surrounding them. Let us learn to have God in our lives and choose good people to surround us, so that our hearts will be full of joy, so that we will be happy in this life and be grateful for everything, whether it's good or bad. Living in your purpose. Sometimes the good will come your way. Sometimes the bad will come your way. You may face challenges. You may face obstacles. You may face people who will push you back. Sometimes you may face people who will receive you. It will be up and down. It will be good and bad. But no matter what it is that you face, as you work to fulfill your purpose to the glory of God, I want you to stand strong in the Lord. Stand on the foundation of the solid rock, so that at the end of the day, you will prevail. Until I come back to you next time, always remember that your purpose is your power of influence to affect lives, to make a change, and to bring a difference in this world. Stay blessed, stay safe. Bye-bye.